Welcome to SunnySpeaks, here again with another review for you, and you. And today, I am going to talk about Sonic 3, directed by Jeff Fowler and starring Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves, and many more. After being held captive for 50 years by the gun organization, Shadow the Hedgehog seeks revenge on the organization and the world with the help of Ivo and Gerald Robotnik. Sonic and his friends are back to take on their toughest challenge yet, saving the world from their foes and working as a team. As much as there's a part of me that wants to judge these films harshly, I can never forget that these are kids' movies, and these movies have too much fun with themselves to take it so seriously. Sonic is an interesting character. I feel like he is kind of annoying by himself, but as the movies have gone on, his connection with other characters really is what makes him shine. He is a leader. He is brave, charismatic, sometimes funny, sometimes annoying, but he's a light to the people around him. Characters like Tails and Knuckles. Editing Sunny here, just wanted to shout out Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who voices Tails. That character is so adorable, and I think that voice actress deserves a lot more credit. And even Tom, the human companion, bring the best out of this Sonic portrayal, especially in the third one. Ben Schwartz is a interesting voice actor, and I think as much as I can say he's annoying or whatever, he plays this character very well. I think Sonic, one, the CG has upped so much from movie to movie to movie. This third one, Sonic looks great. I think the effects on him and like his movement is honestly awesome. And this is the most I have appreciated his character from all of the three films so far. Shadow Wick is my favorite character. But honestly, for me, Keanu Reeves kind of got lost in the role for me. I didn't always hear him whenever Shadow talked, and that's a testament, again, to the CG and the way they wrote this character. He's a very good addition to this world, and I think what his story is, the tragedy in his past, creates a good dynamic between him and Sonic, and forces Sonic to mature and to grow into a better leader, but keep his integrity. The duality showcased in Sonic and Shadow's stories creates a cool yin and yang between them. The only thing I wish is that the story had Sonic learn something from Shadow, same as Shadow learns from Sonic. Because I think that both perspectives have merit. Both perspectives have something to say. And I really do like that both of them come from tragedy. Both of them lost people that they loved, but one of them was able to find other people and the other person wasn't able to. And so there's a balance in that I wish was acknowledged a little bit more, but I do appreciate what Shadow's character is supposed to represent. Jim Carrey is Ivo and Gerald Robotnik, playing two characters in this movie, and he's just so fun. He's such a fun villain, and without him, I don't think these movies would work that well. He is the tone of these movies, the ridiculousness, the wackiness, the what is going on right now, but you can't look away. It's very fun, and him playing two characters honestly never felt pointless, and also, he plays them in such a similar but different way where you feel like they are family, but you also can distinguish them. That's just a testament to his physical comedy and the greatness of his acting. Both characters were the same and different, and their dynamic with each other really worked. It wasn't funny to me all the time, and that's kind of how I feel about all these movies. The Sonic movie joke per minute is not that high for me, but the great thing about Jim Carrey is that he commits to every single bit. I really do enjoy that, and just in general, I think Jim Carrey commits to everything, but especially in the comedic field, I think he does a great job of never phoning it in, and you never feel like he's just giving you something half-assed. He also, from what it looks like, put on some weight in this role, or for this movie in particular, so he looks a little bit closer to the original Eggman, which was cool to see. And having a somewhat Sonic fan who I saw it with said that they were there for it. And I'm very happy that is getting closer and closer to the source material. My favorite part of Sonic 3 is the action. This is the movie that I've been waiting for with all of these movies. Finally, we just get to the cool shit. There's so many moments where Sonic looks cool, Tails looks cool, Knuckles looks cool, and of course Shadow is Shadow. The first fight between Sonic and Shadow, I actually got hype, which is the first time I've really felt that, other than in Sonic 2 when Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails do their first team up fighting Robotnik's robots or whatever in the climax. And that's a movie, Sonic 2, that's a movie that I don't like really at all. And a big part of that is because of the constant human elements. And the great thing about Sonic 3 is that humans are still there. Humans still play a role and play a real factor into the story, into Sonic's motivations, but they are used sparingly. And because we have history with these characters like Tom and Maddie are able to be funny, be here and there, step in, step out. But when they do step in, especially Tom, the things that he says really do hold weight because you understand the importance that Tom has to Sonic in his heart. I think they really used the human characters the right way, and it would be hard to have that without having the prior context. So maybe this is just what we had to go through in order to get here. And I know I'm in the minority with not really caring for this trilogy that much, and I've never really been a big Sonic fan, but most people really love these movies. I heard somebody say that the second movie is the best video game adaptation of all time. I disagree, but I'm glad that people enjoy it in that way. But again, the action in this movie actually looked awesome. Again, the CG was really dope, and that first chase scene between Sonic and Shadow was beautiful, honestly. I really enjoyed everything about that set piece. And the last act of this movie, if you are a big Sonic fan, I think that this last act is going to wow you, honestly. Overall, I enjoyed this movie more than I didn't. I think this is the best of the trilogy for sure. I really enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the action. I was leaning towards giving it a mostly cloudy because I don't think I'll ever watch these movies again, but I think I'll give it a partly sunny because I can't think of anything really bad about it. It is cheesy, it is silly, it is corny, and the one thing I will say is that I do think these movies are too long, but it's a kids movie, and I think kids will enjoy this, and I think people who enjoy Sonic will also enjoy this movie a lot. As much as I probably will never watch it again, I do think it is the best version of these movies that we will get. I am happy that we're in this phase of video game adaptations. And again, as much as I'm not a big Sonic fan, it is really cool to see something like this on the big screen. And to have kids who I wasn't even a kid when Sonic came out, but it is cool to see that kids are going to be able to grow up on this and have a different connection with Sonic than other people. The one thing I hope we get out of this, because they keep on showing the rings and going to different dimensions or worlds, I would love a Sonic and Mario crossover. And something that I said would be really cool would be Sonic and Mario at the Olympics. I think that would be really, really dope if that's somehow possible. Have a little crossover. I feel like that would do crazy numbers at the box office. That has been my review of Sonic 3. Let me know what you think about Sonic 3 in the comments down below if you have seen it or if you are going to go see it. Let me know what your favorite is of the trilogy. And just overall, just what is your connection with Sonic? Sonic is a household name and has been around for so long in the zeitgeist of our culture. It is cool to see that these movies, to many people, it keeps his name alive in a good way. Because this character has a lot of emotional resonance to people. Like and subscribe, and thank you for being here. I will be back again. Peace.